sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. Oh, and the jam!
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Now Young. 6 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to Johnson. And here's Ayton. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Paul gets it to go.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Booker for 3. The shot comes out, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Young attacking. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Paul against Young. Outside Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. The rebound by the Hawks.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Outside Bogdanovich. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And Ayton with the stuff.
Boy, it's incredible how many times Chris Paul has led the league in steals. This guy has active hands.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Young. And the layup falls.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Outside Paul. .116 left to play in the first quarter. Ayton, a screen on Bogdanovich. Booker for 3. Sinks the tray.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's Young. Throws it up high. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
Paul against Young. There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Hawks on D, trailing by 5. Outside Paul, clock at 6. Inside, here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Young, outside Hunter, launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 9-point game. Here's Collins. Rebounded by Johnson. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Ayton, a screen on Bogdanovich. For 3, Booker. Ball finds Bridges. Ayton inside, guarded by Capella. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. He got a piece of it. And that's an intentional foul. Atlanta calls timeout.
That's his first personal
And as the
foul.
coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Young against Paul. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team. Started out strong from three-point land, hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Paul with a steal. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Screen by Bridges. Paul against Young. 5 on the clock. Outside Booker. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Booker again missing.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Young, the pass to Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges.
The officials were right on top of that
At
one.
the line for the Hawks.
So we can't get either to fall. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. For 3, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Call timeout.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Hunter with the rebound. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Bridges misses. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The 3 from Ayton. Atlanta with a rebound. Pass to Young. And there's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 7.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be right back. Gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the floor for Atlanta, Kevin Huerter out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 3. Right outside. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Gallinari. Back to Okongwu. McGee with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Shot on the wing, and that one good.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Outside Huerter. Pass to Wright. With the drive. And he lays it up and in. Wright's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
Here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Shamet. Craig on the wing. McGee a screen. And there's the lob. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Now here's Wright. Outside Herter. The 3. Drains the triple. Herter's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
Crowder outside. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. And the Suns lead by 15.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Herter. The 3. And they'll get another chance. Phoenix has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Outside Payne. Three-pointer. Craig passes to McGee. Shoots over Okongwu. McGee's shot is off. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Right outside. They set the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Crowder with it. Takes the 3. Right with the board. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third quarter here. And now the Suns fast break. Payne with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's Shamet on the wing from downtown. And the Suns miss again. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Payne against Wright. Outside Herter. From the arc. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. They led by as many as 18. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Payne. And here is McGee. Back to Payne. From the high post. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Suns lead by 15. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Right against Payne. Outside Herter. Outside Gallinari. Connects from downtown. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
The shot by Payne, no good. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Phoenix going into the break up 12. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts. For and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Young against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Booker puts up a three. And the Suns get another three.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Collins outside. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich from long range. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now Paul. Outside Booker. Jacks up a three. And it's Booker again missing. Young with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Collins against Paul. And he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. And Young, here we go. Capella. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it from the high post. Offensive board. Ayton passes to Johnson. It's Booker on the wing. Beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Back to Young. Oh, they need this. And Booker pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
A minute 42 left in the game. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Misses the three. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Young, here we go. That shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Outside Paul. From outside, off the mark. And the Hawks with possession here. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovich.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Booker. From deep. Capella with a rebound. Outside Young from deep three-point range. And that one falls.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range
outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Gobert can't hit.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Johnson. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Pass to Mitchell from downtown. Rebound by the Suns. It's tipped. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Booker. And here's Conley outside. And stolen by Ayton. For 3, Booker. Oh, and he... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls, the previous plays have been tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And he hits the first of 3. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
The Jazz again can't hit it. Here's the Suns with the ball. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. There's the lob to Bridges. 6 to shoot. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell leading the charge. And they're able to recover. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And there it is for him.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Paul. Feeds to Ayton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Good work there as it goes. Booker's got 5 points so far.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Pass to O'Neal. He dishes it to Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Booker in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Paul against Conley. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Ball against Conley. Booker in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich left side. Mitchell with it. Bridges covering. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Paul against Conley. The drive by Paul. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He notched.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what are you guys seeing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Suns, Wheaton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Paul with the ball. On the wing, Booker. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Booker's got 10 points. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Booker with the screen for Paul. And there's the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges a screen on Conley. Here's Booker. They get it back.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. Opportunistic defense on that possession, guys.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system, who came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Conley against Paul. Booker outside. And now here comes Conley leading the break. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker looking around. Here's Johnson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
There's the pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Good D by Booker. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Puts up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Mitchell. And stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Booker. There's the triple. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
After the review, the challenge is successful.
the speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. The Suns have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Mitchell. Takes a 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
And the basket by Johnson.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Eric Haskell. Rudy Gay is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. Clarkson looking for an opening. Takes it inside. Nobody near Pascal. Hands it from downtown. Pascal's got the first bucket of the third here for the Jazz.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson. McGee's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
Jazz ball.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Clarkson kicks to Hernan Gomez. Right side against McGee. Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Payne finds Shamet. Shamet on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career. And maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pascal's shot is off. The Suns shooting 47%, pretty solid.
And more, you're seeing Pascal act as an initiator. Could be viewed as a point forward at times.
Yeah, he has an interesting game, GA, where offensively he can get his shot off. He's springy off the floor, and he can cause some mismatches with a little bit of his quickness and that shooting ability. He's just adding to that skill set and getting more comfortable with the NBA game.
Shamet with it. He's against Gay. And that one's good. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. McGee is screen on Gay for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound, stolen by McGee. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely, stolen by Clarkson. Here we go, one-on-one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Third team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shamet. A 3-pointer off the mark. Utah trailing here. And here's Pascal. Stolen by McGee.
Third, 2 minutes.
Craig passes to Crowder. Back to Craig, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. Passes to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Fluid shooting motion. Devin Booker, so effortless.
Conley finds Mitchell. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To stop the drought, it's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Conley surveying the D. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Utah calls timeout.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
All right, fans, that was your Suns.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Conley against Paul. Mitchell outside. Puts one up from 19, and he hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 18 points.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
With the step back. Paul kicks to Booker. And it's off from 3-point range. Bridges with the steal. Paul outside. Driving the lane. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top, up by 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Back to Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Now, Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
For your Suns, Devin.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thanks so much, David. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Booker. Johnson the screen. Just 5 to shoot to the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Now the pass to Mitchell. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Offensive rebound. Mitchell. And taken away by Johnson. Now here's Paul. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. 4 on the clock. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Paul with the 3. The shot comes out. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell right side. And taken away by Paul. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Passes it to Booker. 1:49 left to play here in the 4th. Clock at 6. From the stripe. Here's Ayton. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 12.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Conley with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Steps back. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. From deep. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the wing right side. Conley against Bridges. Back to O'Neal. From deep. And the Jazz another 3.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Paul against Conley. For 3. Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's the Jazz's ball. 6-point game. Paul outside. The pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Shoots the 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean...
matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Paul passes to Booker. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Tips it up, controls the rebound and the putback.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
And we're about a minute into the first. It's Booker on the wing. Lets a three fly. And the Suns get another three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Now Robinson. Lowry outside. And it's Butler off the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns. The three, Booker. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Here's Tucker. No good on the 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Robinson against Paul. To the middle. Robinson with a steal. Right side, Tucker. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And Ayton with the stuff.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Butler against Bridges. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. He takes it in. Now here's Robinson. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And again, the Heat missing.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Booker. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Tucker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Launches it. Outside Booker. And here's Bridges. Robinson defending. Bridges passes to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Over Adebayo. That doesn't go either for Ayton.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
The Heat have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Here's Butler. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. For 3, Booker. No good that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Outside Johnson fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Tucker from outside the arc. Ball against Lowry. Adebayo.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
And here's Paul. Over Lowry. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, leading by 4. We'll get right back.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on again.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Setting the floor for Miami. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Bridges on the attack. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Adebayo, a screen on Booker. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Paul with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. It's Booker on the wing. There's a screen by Johnson to the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Lowry against Paul. Outside Tucker. Robinson on the wing. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Ayton against Adebayo. Now here's Ayton. The D's right on him. Here's Booker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Booker's got 8 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
It's Adebayo, high post. He's against Ayton. Back to Adebayo. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Butler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
Butler hits them both. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
Pure from three-point range. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Lowry against Paul. Right side, Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Takes it inside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. The shot by Johnson, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Lowry finds Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler, wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
Outside Johnson. Outside Booker. We've got 1:13 left to play in the half. Can't cash it in from the high post. Robinson against Booker. Tucker with a screen. Stolen by Bridges. Booker goes in.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Suns.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry outside. Here's the three. The shot by Butler, no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the left wing. The drive by Paul. Outside for Booker. 27 seconds left in the half. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one's long.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Robinson. Outside for Butler. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
A capable shooter from there. Jimmy Butler knows when he should look to take these threes.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Suns ahead, up by 4. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
We've got JaVale McGee, Aaron Holiday out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Suns lead by 4. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant, you got the Pels with Zion, you got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And here's Crowder from the arc. He buries it from 3.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
Pass to Dedmon. Hero outside. Takes a 3. Here's Dedmon. Covered by McGee. McGee with a steal. And they're on the run. Back to Crowder.
Heat foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Shamet. There's the triple. No good there. And Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Strus to the inside. McGee with a steal. Crowder outside. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Shamet. Fires from deep. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Clock at 4. The 3 from Craig. The shot won't fall. Miami trailing.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Yep, that one's good. And the Suns lead by 7.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside Holiday. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul. And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Martin. Nails it from beyond the arc. Martin's got his second basket on the night.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Holiday passes to Crowder. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Now Oladipo. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Hero. And he banks in the layup. Hero's got 5.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Holiday against Oladipo. On the wing, Holiday. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Hits the trifecta.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. Guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Dedmon, high post. Hero outside. Dedmon a screen. For 3, McGee with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Strus's shot is off. Here's Shaman. Sees the lob.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go cold.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top, up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for Miami. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The Suns leading. Pass to Aiden. Denied by Adebayo.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now here's Paul. Here's Booker from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Ball against Lowry. Outside Tucker. Pass to Robinson. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Stolen by Booker. In transition. Here come the Suns. Ball with it. Picked up by Lowry. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And here's Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Booker. The 3 ball. And Tucker pulls it down. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. For 3, Robinson. Stolen by Booker. On the break. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Ayton. Up and over Lowry. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Booker. And the Suns lead by 11.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Lowry against Paul. Left side Robinson. Looking to end the drought. The Suns clear it. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter. Booker fires from way outside. No good from outside. Miami has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Robinson finds some space. A good-looking shot from the wing. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
It's Booker on the wing. Fires for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Robinson to the paint. Adebayo finds Robinson. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Lowry against Paul. Ayton with it. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Lowry against Paul. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Tucker. Outside Robinson. And there's another one for the Heat.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now Booker. From deep. Off on that one. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
Arena. Alongside DA, take it away. You do. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the three. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Bridges passes to Booker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Young against Paul. Now, here's Collins, and taken away by Paul. Booker looking around. Young against Paul. Jacks up a three. No good from Booker. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Paul against Young. Pass to Herter. There's the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got 5.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back for the three-point answer.
And here's Young from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Herter, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Passes it to Herter. Collins, a screen on Booker. Bobbed up there for Collins. Capella kicks to Hunter. Young against Paul. Young, good.
Agile move by Young with the defender right in his face. Slipping past the contact and getting it to go.
Ball against Young. Booker, right side. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul, such a quick thinker.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And there's the pass to Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Herter. A 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Booker. He's got 7. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Collins. Bridges outside. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 5. Young inside. Defended by Booker. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Paul passes to Booker. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Atlanta now. 7-point differential. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young against Paul. Back to Young. It's tipped. Here's Collins. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Paul surveying the floor. It's picked off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 4. And the second quarter will get on. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Young outside, drives to the hoop, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got his second basket of the night.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
Booker in the corner. Johnson outside. Bridges kicks to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Count the basket. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Pass to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Hunter, no one around him. Off target with his 3. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. They lead by 4. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Paul passes to Bridges. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Hunter on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Young against Paul. Passes it to Booker. Bridges outside. Ayton against Capella. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young looking around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Paul over to the left wing. 1:43 left here in the second. Here's Herter. Collins kicks to Capella. The pass to Hunter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker the pass to Ayton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, DeAndre Ayton, incredible size, incredible athleticism, and refuses to go down easy.
The Hawks trail by 9. Young outside. Pass to Herter. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Paul against Young. Into the lane. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Collins kicks to Young. Dishes it to Capella. Back to Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Trae Young.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix. Young against Paul. Young with the ball. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Jay Crowder. He's out there with JaVale McGee. Andrew Shamet is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Here's Wright. Gallinari outside from deep three-point range. Crowder with the steal. Here's Shamet. Trains the three-pointer. Shamet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Holiday against Wright. Bogdanovich wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
They grab their own miss. The kick out to Wright. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And here's Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the left side wing. They get it back. McGee tries again. The 3. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Here's Wright. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. He had a nice open look right there. Bogdanovich has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Hawks. Outside Holiday. Here's Shamet. Pass to Craig. From past the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Right down low, guarded by Holiday. And Wright kicks to Okongwu. No good with the triple. Suns leading by 10. Passes it to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Now, here's Shamet. Holiday, the pass to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Okongwu. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:09 left in the third. Holiday looking for an opening. Left side Crowder from the arc. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 12. And right, here we go. And the pass to Gallinari. The layup off target. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. In the corner, Crowder with it. And stolen by Okongwu. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins, a screen on Paul. To the paint. And stolen by Ayton. There's the lob to Bridges.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And Young, here we go. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns ahead, leading.
All right, look who's coming up in the court. Come on, get loud.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
We love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Atlanta, and the wings, Herder and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point guard. For 3, Booker makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Out to the right wing. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Suns leading by 15. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bridges against Hunter for 3. Booker, rebound by the Hawks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's Collins with
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Driving to the basket. Back to Paul, a 15-footer, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Pass to Herder. Back to Young. Collins setting the pick for Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Suns leading by 13. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Booker outside. Johnson in the corner. Lets the three fly. The shot will not fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Out left to the wing. And here's Collins from outside. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Booker outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And stolen by Ayton. Inside. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No problems knocking that one down. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Suns leading by 13. Now Johnson. Booker in the corner. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Phoenix.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Paul with the ball. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
rosters a lot of talent in the
Here we go.
backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Paul. Fires from the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell into the lane. Here's O'Neal. Booker defending. The 3 from Mitchell.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker for 3. Fires in the triple.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
The 3 from Mitchell. Sinks it from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Count it. Mitchell's got 5.
And with great body control, too. Mitchell maneuvers himself nicely for contact finishes.
Pass to Ayton. Paul against Conley. And here's Johnson. The 3 is up. O'Neal pulls it in. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley passes to Gobert.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
Here's Booker. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Conley against Paul. Bogdanovich from long range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Ayton. 6 to shoot. For 3, Booker hits the three-pointer. Booker's got 6.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Outside Mitchell. And he drives in.
Oh, yes, sir! Wow! Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Ball against Conley. Bridges, a screen on Conley. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. And the Suns get another 3.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. 23 seconds left in the first quarter.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Mitchell. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been...
Your Jazz Dancer. Your Jazz Dancer.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the three. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. Fires the three. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Now here's Paul. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Booker. Let's go with a three.
Oh, he had it rolling in the first quarter. But now he can't buy a bucket.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Conley. Bridges passes to Paul. Takes a three. And Bridges good for three. Bridges has got 5 points.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Now here's Paul. There's the drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Three-pointer. The shot by Conley. No good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The kick out to Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
A good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Conley against Paul. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot for 3. Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Paul against Conley. Gobert with it. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges against Mitchell.
Get the perimeter.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul passes to Johnson. Another three for Phoenix.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Out to the right wing. Stolen by Bridges. Here we go, one-on-one. Paul for three. It doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ball against Conley. Pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Puts up a 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the floor for Phoenix, Landry Shamet is out there with Aaron Holiday. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Jay Crowder. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Here's Holiday. And Pascal secures it. And for Utah, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Whiteside. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
And the Jazz with possession here. It's a 13-point game. They grab their own miss. Whiteside. And Whiteside slams it home.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
Clarkson against Holiday. Pass to Shamet. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 13.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Outside Pascal. Launches it. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Stolen by Whiteside. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's Gay with the miss. Phoenix has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Hey, talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player, you have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, B.A. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
For For Utah, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The three is up. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Craig. Pass to Crowder. 4-3. Utah with the rebound. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside, just a Hulk out there. It remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Jazz. Just 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time, and Utah will come the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 1:29 left in the third quarter. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. Pascal with the steal. Here's Whiteside. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Outside Paul. Fires for 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. Booker for 3. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. 27 seconds left in the third quarter here. Booker can't get it to go. And for Utah, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Stolen by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Takes the 3. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
From deep, Gay. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter. Wow. And so it's the Phoenix Suns, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Johnson. Now Booker. There's the triple. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 6th assist of the night.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Clock at 6. Ayton, the screen on Mitchell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Ayton with the stuff.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Conley against Paul. From deep 3-point range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges outside. For three, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Now Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Johnson. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Mitchell. And it's in there. Mitchell's got 20.
We love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bridges. Stolen by Conley. Gobert against Bridges. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Gobert with it. And the layup is good off the glass.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Booker with it. Pass to Aiden. Lets the three fly. O'Neal pulls it in.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Basket's good. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Ball against Conley. Outside Johnson from downtown. And again, it's the Suns missing. For the Jazz, this one not looking good. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. Launches a three. The rebound by the Jazz. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
There's 6 seconds left in the game. From deep. A nice shot by Mitchell.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena.
everyone, here on Tuke. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. 5 to shoot. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Over Robinson. The putback. It's hauled in by the Heat. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adebayo's got the first points of the night for the Heat.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker outside. Here's the 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
Now here's Adebayo. The Heat need to get a shot off. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Now here's Johnson. Phoenix, no good that time either. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
Paul passes to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton kicks to Booker for the 3. It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
The pass to Tucker. Adebayo against Ayton. Adebayo passes to Tucker. And the Heat, another 3.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
Lowry against Paul. Back to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. Johnson with a screen on Robinson. For 3, Booker. Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Robinson. He kicks to Butler. To the middle. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Booker outside. Johnson outside. From outside, off the mark. Miami leading by 5. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. And it's Butler missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Booker against Butler. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Butler in the corner. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to to Booker. Butler against Bridges. Ayton kicks to Booker. Off target from three-point range. Adebayo, high post. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Butler against Bridges. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. This one for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Miami Heat headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it.
And welcome your Miami Heat.
And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn. He's shot.
It's a real nice momentum. You know, it really.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall, to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Pass to Adebayo. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Butler from outside. Down low, and stolen by Ayton. Paul finds Johnson. Booker outside. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. And Miami the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Ayton dishes the ball. There's the drive. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Tucker with the ball. Johnson on him. Deep 2 from Robinson. And taken away by Johnson. The pass to Bridges. Now Ayton. Booker outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 8. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Kicks it to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Driving in. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Outside Butler. Over Bridges. Outside Robinson. From deep 3-point range. Good D by Booker. Here's Bridges. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. A nice shot by Tucker.
A solid all-around player, Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Tucker. Butler on the wing. Bridges with the steal.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
To the inside. And that misses everything.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns shooting their first free throws here tonight. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Booker against Robinson. Over Booker. And the shot is long.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Bridges for 3. That shot off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Heat leading by 5. And now we'll send it over. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a... First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Torrey Craig is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Holiday in at the point. In the corner, Crowder with it. Good on the triple.
Jay Crowder.
Crowder's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Now, Hero, guarded closely. And he drives in. And it's Strus missing. The Suns trailing. And here is Shamet for the tie. And no good. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Oladipo taking his time here. And finished off by Oladipo. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes
foul.
Previous play is under review.
foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot clock at 5, and the wide open shot from Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now Oladipo going inside. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
He'd have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Martin. Oladipo outside. Passes to Strus. To the middle. Puts it up. That one misses. Excellent D that time there from McGee. In the corner. Shamet with it. Down low for the lead. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the paint. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Oladipo.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
And he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Three-pointer. The shot. No good. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Shamet on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The kick out to Holiday. No good from outside. The Heat with the lead. Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Oladipo against McGee. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Hero from long range. He's open, decides to fire. Dedmon's shot is off.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Oladipo against Holiday. Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. Martin against Crowder. Offline with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Strus missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Driving inside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crowder goes in. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Crowder's got 8.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Oladipo outside. Martin from outside. The 3 won't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns lead by 1. And after a quick...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the...
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
Get out of your seat.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. They lead by 1. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Robinson against Booker. Robinson goes in and stolen by Ayton. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Suns lead by 6. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And it's Butler missing. Suns leading by 6. Here's Booker. And there's the pass to Johnson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Butler, here we go. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul finds Ayton. It's stolen by Lowry. And they're on the break. Can they get it? And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ayton.
You know he's only 6 feet tall. Kyle Lowry, though, is fearless attacking the rim.
And he makes both free throws. And Phoenix has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Booker left side. Launches it. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Lowry passes to Adebayo, and taken away by Johnson. And Ayton throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Lowry passes to Butler. Outside for Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 5 on the clock. Over Paul. Poke loose. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pass to Johnson. Inside. Here's Ayton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's just bullying his way around the paint. Ayton with those broad shoulders and that great strength.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
From Kyle Lowry.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Paul with the ball. Johnson outside. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Paul outside. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Ayton kicks to Booker. And they recover it. On the wing, Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Phoenix.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Ayton. Fader on the way. No good off the front iron. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.